The man stared at the red-hot iron rod without blinking an eye. The gang leader was impressed by him. Then the gang leader poured tea for everyone, but the water in the kettle had just boiled. Everyone else couldn't hold the cup steadily. However, he closed his eyes tightly. He let the scalding hot boiling water pour onto his hands. Then he drank the scalding tea in one gulp. His goal was to become the gang leader's apprentice. The only chance was to get the head of the rival gang leader. He seized the opportunity to snatch the knife and quickly threw it out. Then he punched the opponent, making him step back continuously. Finally, the opponent was killed by his own knife, but when retreating, he was surrounded. Fortunately, his brothers lit firecrackers. They rescued him in the chaos. After returning to the gang, he was severely injured and fell into a coma, but he still tightly held the evidence in his hand. The gang leader immediately fulfilled his promise. He announced that he would take the man as his apprentice, but he didn't know that the man's goal was to wipe out the gang. First, he had to get rid of the second-in-command of the gang. When the gang's second-in-command finished his business and walked into the alley, his long-awaited friend blew the whistle. Then a group of beggars swarmed up. They surrounded the second-in-command. Suddenly, an axe flew over. A man dared to provoke him. The angry second-in-command ordered his subordinates to chase after the man. However, a little beggar stole the wallet in the chaos. Then, with a hard throw, the wallet landed precisely in the woman's hands. Seeing this, the second-in-command chased after the woman. The woman walked and stopped. It seemed that she was afraid of losing him. After a while, the second-in-command found the woman holding the money bag in a slump. Seeing that the woman was pretty, he had bad intentions again. But just as he walked towards the woman, he was kicked flying. He fell onto the scalding teapot. Before he could react, a pot of scalding hot oil was poured on him. He let out cries of pain. Then the crowd held him up with more than a dozen bamboo poles. The second-in-command was squeezed so hard that he vomited bile. With a kick from the man, the second-in-command flew straight into the toilet. Just like that, the second-in-command of the gang died in the toilet. Then they took the key from the corpse and made a copy in the mold box. Finally, they secretly sent the corpse back to the gang's wharf overnight and issued a challenge to the gang.